Yo.
What up?
Hello.
Yo,
What's good?
what's the deal, Shlomi?
What deal?
With Deek.
There's no deal.
It's a bit of a deal.
So what, are you fucking lying to me now?
No, but like the deal that was the deal, we've already like. So are you talking about what just happened like earlier, an hour ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I was chilling, like we was chilling on here, and Matt comes to me, can we have a meeting? And I'm like, sure. So I come and then he calls Deek, and Deek comes to my face like, hey, big dog, what's the deal with me, bro? What's your problem with me, bro? Like, take in mind that I didn't voice once like I had a problem with him. Yeah, I had a problem with him, but like I didn't tell him anything about it. Didn't give him attitude about it. But he just comes to my face and like, what's the attitude with me, big dog? What's the vibes? And I'm like, what vibes? And he's like, I don't know, bro. It feels like you have a vibe towards me. And I'm like, you know, I was gonna save it to talk with you, but like, Matt is like, you know, like, okay, just spill it here, you know, talk here. Like, everyone was just kind of like pushing towards it to happen here. So I was like, okay, well, I have this issue with you. And then he corrected me. So it was like, oh, before we even started, like I told him that I feel like even though I have an issue with him, I told him like that I feel highly about him, you know, being a good driver and all of that, and that he's a good asset, right? And I did say that in front of his face, but I also told him there was a problem yesterday, which he corrected me, and I didn't even know because the situation, yeah, not yesterday, 2 days ago that happened was super out of context. Like, if you see it from my perspective, you would understand me probably. But did you hear about the situation or like what was said?
Money run?
Yeah, so like I'm sitting here, James is talking on the radio saying there's a money run that needs to be made, right? So I come, you know, I come there, and then after I come, Deek and Viper pull up, and Deek starts naming people to go for the money run, and you know, like, and I'm like, hello, I'm not here, like, you know, am I not existing? And just said everyone besides me. So I took it personally, yes, because like, you know, James talking about a money run. I think it's our money run. No one says anything about it's Deek's money run. Like when James said it, he said it's a money run. So I immediately assume it's our money run. And then he just comes and says that's six. Now I've been corrected now that it wasn't our money run. So I was like, okay, you know what, that's fine. And then I told him another thing that happened this morning where I just told him I feel like he's bossing things, like he's bossing things around. Like when we're doing a cash exchange, take in mind it was a gangs one. He's like, I'm driving, right? I'm hacking, I'm gonna hack, I'm gonna like, and I just told him like, you know, it's a bit uncool that he's, you know, taking think like I don't care. Like I don't care if I don't drive. I don't care if I don't hack, because I like they at the end of each time, you know, I'm always down that they learn some things, you know, everyone learns some things, and I always voice it. If you want to do something, do it. But like, just kind of felt like he was bossing people around. Take in mind, I didn't want to do this conversation, but he was just pulling up to my face, and Matt was with him, and both of them pulling up to me, and like, big dog, what's good, what's the vibe? Like, tell like if they wanted me to open it, I just opened it. So I don't care. Like, to be fair, like, completely honestly, I didn't really care about it. Yes, I had some sort of vibe, but I didn't voice it to him. I didn't like show him the vibe. So they just came to my face, and that's why it really was opened.
Wait, so who was there?
Talking about a Deek thing.
Yeah. But who else was at this like cash exchange where he was supposedly bossing around and shit like that?
Me,
Well, Frank was there, right?
Me, Frank, him, and Max. He wasn't really bossing,
Right,
but he
okay.
was rather like, take this, right? I'm driving. He's like, I'm driving, and then he's like, I'm gonna do the back door. Like, I don't mind him doing that, but like the tone, like, you know, it's kind of feels like it's too much, you know.
Yeah, I mean, apparently no one else had a problem with it though. So I don't know. You might have been misunderstanding.
I mean, I did say it to Frank, as like I voiced my issue to Frank specifically, like in person. In person, I went to Frank and I told him like, why is he bossing people around? And he said like he doesn't care about it. And sorry for demons, but like, you know, he just like, I don't know what happened later on, like after that, but for, like Deek was telling him something. He was like, you don't tell me what to do. Like, I don't know, like, as much as people don't have a problem with it, right? Like, I feel like I don't know, like that's why I'm keeping most things to myself, because like it's not really a big deal in a way, right? That's why I kept it to myself up until he pulled up to my face.
But, okay. I don't know why it was brought up to you like that in Grove. I'll figure that out. But like at the same time, right? Everyone around us are fucking adults.
Yeah.
Right?
I get that.
This isn't the special forces. There's not a yes sir, no sir, 3-bag fucking full sir. Yes, obviously there's respect and chain of command, but
It's a fucking gang.
yeah, people are gonna say shit. People are gonna fucking get told to shut up. If Deek is doing that, but someone turns around to him and goes, "Nah, you're not driving," and he goes, "Alright, fair," then it's not an issue. If like everyone here is an adult, everyone here can speak up for themselves. So if someone else wanted to do a hack, they could say, "Actually, I want to do that hack," and he's in no place to say no because he's not in the fucking gang. It would be at that point it'd be an issue, right? But if he's just vocalizing his interest to do stuff, and no one else wants to do it, who cares?
Yeah, no, I agree. That's why I was gonna save this conversation to you, but like I said, they came up to me, so I just opened it up there instead of saving it up to talk to you.
Like I said, I know that. I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
Yeah, no, I get your point, and like, don't get me wrong, I agree with it. Like that's why I wanted to talk to you about to see your point of view from it and move on. Like, no, I wasn't looking for trouble. I wasn't looking for any. Like, I wasn't giving him shit as well. Like, he just came up to me for out of nowhere. I don't know why. He also said something about me feeling like having some sort of different tone this morning. Yeah, I was upset. I was upset not at him, but like, I'm gonna be real, and the fact that we're here, I can say it. Like, I'm gonna be real. We're missing SK. Like, you guys can say whatever. No one. I just feel like no one is really seeing this, bro. Like, SK is missing, and when we was looking for the guy when we was looking for Terry earlier, right? Clive voices, "Hey, Terry's here," and first comment that we hear back, "Are you joking?" Right? Like, how is that a joke? Why is that a joke? You know, and then when we drive about, looking for him, Matt is all of a sudden just playing with soundboards as if like Terry got his phone and Terry's on the radio. Like, I don't care, because Clive was upset he lost the Glock. Honestly, fuck that Glock. I can buy 700 Glocks right now if I really wanted to. It doesn't give a fuck about the Glock. But it's the principle that we're looking for Terry, and it's a serious matter, and we're just joking about it. Like, SK is not missing. Like, SK wasn't shot. Like, Luke wasn't shot. Like, hello? I didn't really give a fuck about the Glock, but I give a fuck about the principle itself, and I don't know. It just feels like no one really looks at it at an eye level, making jokes at a serious like scenario. So
Who was making jokes?
no, don't really want to name names, but pretty much.
I mean, bro, it
he
was
said
Matt.
Matt.
I said Matt and James. James, you were with him as well. Like, he was also joking about it and staring about it. So
What?
yeah, you was laughing all along when
No, I
Clive
literally
pissing
was the
off,
one who
getting
told him
pissed
not
off.
to, bro. Like, what?
No, but
Matt
at the
called-
beginning you
no,
were
Matt
rolling
called
with
me.
him.
No, bro, literally, Matt called me, did the Terry voice, and I was like, nah, bro, stop trolling. I literally sat down the radio.
You said that Terry took his phone, and then after you said that, Clive was to me like, "You see, that's how he gets caught lacking." Like, you definitely was taking that.
To be fair, I can see where you're coming from on that point.
Same.
He shouldn't be doing that.
People shouldn't be taking the piss, and especially now, bro. This is like the worst time to be taking the piss, bro.
I don't know, man. I just want to know, like, between, like, call me whatever. I just want to know SK's good and fucking get this Terry bitch, like, this Terry situation out of it. Like, he's such a moron, to be fair. But yeah, I'm upset. I'll throw it on the table. Yeah, it's a shitty time.
I get it.
Okay, so back to Deek for a second. Did someone say something to Deek for him to come over to you like that?
I don't know. Probably
I
Matt.
think Deek expressed like how he was feeling, how he thought Shlomi felt about him to Matt. So then Matt like tried to get them both together to speak about it.
Yeah, no, I didn't tell him anything. Like, I generally had no frustration vocalized or shown to him, or like, you know, he just came out of
I don't think
nowhere.
there was any ill intent with it, though. I think it was genuinely to try and get you two to squash whatever
Yeah, but
animosity you had towards each other. What do you mean,
You know,
why?
Like, why do we need to squash something that doesn't exist in a way? Because
Well, yeah, but
I mean,
you-
it does exist though,
you
because
You
admit
you're
were
it
feeling
voicing.
a type of way, and
Yeah.
Deek obviously noticed it. He went to Matt about it.
I mean, if I feel in, you know, a different way about Steve, for example, and I go to like Taylor and talk about it to Taylor, right? And it just turns out that it's not the case, and you know, a bigger fuss about it will happen. You know, I don't know. I feel like these things at least need to be, they need to be taken into a private matter, and like, and then not just like go in front of it, like in front of all of us, and have an open situation about it. Because instead of us, because between me and you, he could have told me I was talking about it. Like I could have told him this and that happened. Yes, my bad. I was talking about my personal one, and we move on. Like
That's the
you
thing,
know?
right? Without that talk, you would never realize that money run wasn't a gang money run and was his own.
Yeah, and that's
Would
why I
never
wanted
known
to talk
that.
to Steve about it. You know, that's why I wanted to talk to Steve about it. And
Yeah, but I wouldn't have had a clue, bro.
Well, I mean, we're down at the shop.
Well,
right?
still, I would have voiced my
run
concern,
into
and you would have looked into it instead of it happening in front of everyone. You know.
It doesn't, yeah, but
It's
Like-
the people involved.
it's not that big of a deal. Like that kind of situation
Exactly,
is
I
like,
agree.
there's nothing wrong with having a conversation about that, even if people are listening in. It's like, do you know what I mean? It's like him
This isn't
approaching you in a
professional business.
him approaching you in a public setting about his concern about you having an issue with him, which in turn you did. May it be minor or not, you spoke about it. You ironed things out. It is what it is.
Yeah.
You're getting emotional again.
No.
The,
Oh,
the
well,
main reason
yeah.
I called you here is because when I first heard about it, it seemed like you confronted Deek and about him overstepping, and I was gonna have a problem with that, but he approached you, so it is what it is.
No, I'm not
It's
gonna
like-
approach someone. I know my
Like
place.
we're all adults here. We can have conversations and squash issues. There's no need to sit on it because that'll just build animosity and it'll just cause issues in the long run.
I'll be honest,
Yeah, I
I
agree.
encourage Deek to go speak to Shlomi. Just ignoring an issue is never good.
Why do you have a problem?
There
We
is no
don't know,
problem.
It was like a.
There is no
it
problem.
was
It was a misunderstanding.
Yeah, it was a misunderstanding.
What was the misunderstanding?
Shlomi
TLDR,
for-
it seemed like there was a gang money run and Deek rocked up and Deek
No,
picked
it
the
wasn't.
6.
It was
I'm
it was Deek Shram.
Shh, dude,
Oh.
I'm explaining the fucking thing. I said it seemed like a gang money run. They show me. Okay?
Fine.
Deek rocked up and was like, okay, the 6 is this, and this. And Deek was Shlomi was a bit like, well, what the fuck? Why is this guy picking the 6 for a fucking gang money run?
To
And
myself.
he was
like-
concerned about that, but it turned out it was Deek's money run. Is what it is. Not a
Yeah.
problem.
It was a misunderstanding, and I even vocalized to like Deek. If anything, like I told him that I see like he's a really confident driver, and I told him that, you know, like I told him the good things I see about him, even though like it's a tiny minor issue. You know, I didn't want him like to think that I had an issue with him because I genuinely don't.
Fair enough.
Listen. You need to stop jumping the gun. You need to stop assuming Shlomi, right? Because you've just created all of this.
I did
Out
not
of
create it,
assuming.
bro.
No, but we're here for nothing, though. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Just because you assumed instead of just getting on with it and then seeing what was going on.
But you do.
You got your
You
panties
came
all
here-
up in
you
a
came
twist
here
and you
late,
had your
bro.
bum
came here
out.
late. Stop. You came here late, bro. I was gonna have it.
Am I wrong?
I was gonna have a talk with T about it, but he came up to me before that. So.
Am
Like,
I wrong?
Yes.
How am I wrong?
Because you say I need to stop assuming, but I just saw something. I was gonna talk to Steve about this something that I saw and get it resolved then. But instead, things happened prior to that, so I just had I had a chat with him about it instead of having it with
So you
Steve.
were gonna pull Steve in a little one-on-one and you were gonna get your bum out.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
if I
what
feel
I
like
mean.
yeah, I feel like if there's an issue, I would bring it up with Steve.
Yeah, but that's not even an issue though.
But-
Even
but
I
it
wouldn't even have an
doesn't
issue with
matter,
that.
though.
I would
But
just be like, I would just do it.
I would
It
not
seems
allow-
like a very minor thing to get my panties in a bunch about.
Wait, it doesn't matter though. Like, can I not have a one-on-one with Steve if I feel some sort of way about something?
But then if he just allows you to have a one-on-one about any old little thing, we're gonna be here all day
But
about you.
you do
complaining.
realize there's no any other little thing. Like, it wasn't every other little thing. Like, it's a one time that I have an issue and I want to vocalize it.
Fair enough.
You know?
I thought you said there was no issue.
No,
Yeah,
there
but
was no
there is.
issue. No, there was no issue. That's what I'm saying. If from my POV, it's an issue, right? I vocalize it to Steve, and then there's no issue. Boom, resolved. Like,
I'm gonna be honest. If Deek started telling me what I was doing on the money run, I'd not be asked.
what?
This isn't going anywhere, guys.
I would, to be fair.
Can we all just hug it out and move on?
Not
No.
a cuddle.
No.
You're not a hugger, Steven.
Wait, is
Free
this
pack.
about the money run situation or whatever?
That's fine. It's done with.
It's all right,
Yes,
Deek. Don't worry.
future.
I've had your
Okay,
back,
I
son.
got you.
Is that future?
So,
Just like future
it?
to wind up
Just
Terry.
Trying to-
Terry
you
said big da.